Okay, guys. Okay, guys. This is N. Scott back with episode 2 of our Linfield FC save on Football Manager 2014. Um, Last time I was here, I showed you. What game was that? I showed you the Europa League games. Yeah, because we got all the 2-1s and all of that. We played Newington, played Portadown. Yeah, must have been here. So we got at home 2-0 against 1 Point, who are doing really well. They are 5th in the league, that's a good result, to be honest. Robbie Garrett scored and Waterworth. Then we played away to Crusaders. This was a televised match. It was on TV. We got a 0-0, which isn't too bad. They're a good team. Away at Ards, 1-0. It was an own goal in that game that won it for us, which is a bit dodgy, but I suppose we'll have to take it. We played Cliftonville at home and we won 3-0, which is great because, you know, they're one of the best teams in the league and our rivals. So Ivan Sproul scored, Dougie Wilson and an own goal, made it 3-0. The County Antrim Shield semi-final, which I would have liked to win, but Cliftonville, who we just played and beat them, we got beat on penalties after a 2-2 draw, and we played really well. None of our starting players got below a 6.7 average rating, so it's a bit annoying that we lost on penalties, but there you go. Our penalties were pretty bad. We played away at Coleraine and we drew 2-2 in the league. Samuel Morrow, Aaron Burns. We played at home to Ballymena and drew 0-0, which is probably one of our worst results of the season. Probably should have won that. We then played Donegal Celtic in the League Cup third round, and we won 3-1 after extra time. Sorry. Waterworth and 2 goals from substitute Daniel Hughes. Yeah, not bad. It's been annoying that it took us extra time though. Ballina Mallard, we played at home next and we won 1-0. Aaron Burns got the goal. Played away at Dungannon and Ivan Sproul, Waterworth, Garrett and one from Samuel Morrow helped us to win. Home to Glenavon, who are one of our rivals again, played pretty well. Substitute Ivan Sproul scored. Not bad. And then away at 1 Point, who I said were doing really well at the time, Robbie Garrett got the goal. Not bad. And then we won on penalties in the League Cup quarter final, which I would definitely like to win. We're in the final of that now, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll do a live stream of the League Cup final against Crusaders. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to go for it. Glentoran away, we won 3-0. Sean Ward, our centre back, Samuel Morrow, and Ivan Sproul. We played at home to Crusaders, who were playing in the final. We lost at home. That's our first loss of the Premier League. And it's a bit annoying. Samuel Morrow got a goal, but our defence was pretty bad in that game. We then played at home again in the League Cup semi-final against Ards. Burns, Carville and Sproul got the goals. Really good game. 1-3-0. We then played Ards at home again straight after it. This time in the league, and Robbie Garrett scored. Morrow scored. 2 from Carville and 1 from Ivan Sproul. Got the win, a 5-0 win. So on aggregate in the 2 games against the Ards, 8-0, which it's pretty good. And if you go to the league table, I can't believe it actually. Glenavon, a bomb. Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, that shocked me a bit. I didn't think they'd be bomb. They were a really good team. And Glentoran doing really bad as well. As are Cliftonville. But Portadown are where they were expected to be, and so am I. Crusaders, they were expected to be 3rd. 5th, oh, there you go. Well, they're doing pretty well. And we've got them in the final, obviously. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty good. The live stream of the final, hopefully we can win it. Is there much else that I can show you this episode? Well, one thing I did do is I brought back, I think I said in the last episode, that I loaned out this guy to Oldham, Michael Carville, but I needed him back because our players were really low on fitness, and as you see here, he's done really well. 7.3, a couple of low ones, but then an 8 and a 9.4. He's done really well. I'll take him off the transfer list. I want to keep him now, at least for the second half of the season. Yeah, I'm looking really forward to hopefully winning the league and maybe the cup, and having a better push at Europe next season. I think we could definitely go a lot further than we did this year, and then our balance is now at just below 400,000, which is not bad, and then projected balance is 120,000, which is not bad at all. I want to see if I can get a bit of a transfer budget for the transfer window coming up. Oh well, they already let us have a bit more wages. I think we're still, we're 5k on the up, so I could I could definitely give us I get a really good transfer budget. I think stick that at 150 grand. That's still a 2.5. Well, so you might be seeing some transfers, which is going to be exciting. I think I do need to improve the team. I need a couple more defenders, maybe one or two. Where else do I need? Yeah, maybe a right winger, because Ivan Sproul's played a lot. He's done really well, but if something happens to him, if he gets an injury, then I might be a bit screwed, to be honest. But as you can see here, 17 appearances, 9 goals, 7 assists. He's played 25 in all competitions. Done really well. If we have a look here, who's played the most appearances? Yeah, our keeper Johnny Tuffy. He's done really well. He's got a 6.85 rating. Sean Ward, our centre back, he's played nearly every game. Chris Hegarty's played nearly every game. Billy Joe, our right back. Ivan Sproul, Robbie Gard, Samuel Morrow, Aaron Burns, Mulgrew. No one's really been left out of the team a lot. Peter Thompson, who of course I'm selling, and he's just came back. Michael Cargill. So, I suppose Reece Glending and Daniel Hughes haven't really got much chances, but they are young. I'm looking forward to seeing Daniel Hughes when he develops. He's got 3 and 5, which is not bad for a young guy. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun to see. Let me just have a look where. Yeah, our reserves are third, so they're doing really well. It's good to see. Our reserves are like our under 18s as well. They're all in the same team. But how much players do we actually have if you take out the loaney ones? Well, we've got nearly a full team, I guess. So yeah, looking good. That team's it's doing good. And then our under 18s do have a league, but it doesn't matter. Got no players in it. It's been on for 8 minutes. There you go. So who we got coming up in the next couple of games? We got 4 straight away games. What? And they're really hard ones. Ballon and Mallard are doing really well. And then you've got Portadown and Cliftonville. Ballonamina. Then you got Coleraine at home, and then of course the cup. That's the Irish. There's a lot of cups. This will be the 3rd cup that I'm going to play in. This is the Irish Cup 5th round. So yeah, we've got Portadown at home in that. Then Dungannon at home, and then the one that I'm going to live stream, which is the Crusaders game, League Cup final. And then if you look here, we've got the All Ireland First Cup round, so that's 4 cups. We've got a lot of cups in this country, and yeah, it's pretty strange. Now I did put in my attendances here. They're somewhere. Come on. I don't even know where it's going. But our attendances are decent. They're around 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But then in the big games, like at home to Portadown or Glenavon, we get, you know, up to about 5,000. Our stadium holds about 13,000. Windsor Park. So it's not bad, to be honest. We're filling, I don't know, maybe 30-40% of the stadium, which isn't bad for this league, I guess. What? Whoa. I don't get all of the foreign contracts, like the MLS contracts and the Australian ones and all that. I don't really, never really played in those leagues, to be honest. They just confuse the hell out of me. Let's see what the most valued player I can get. This just shows you about our league. The most valued player I can get is Gary Twigg, who's only worth 120 grand. So that just shows like the quality of players that I'm trying to work with. They're decent players. Like, I might have a look at them and see if I can buy any good players that can help me win the league. And I'm hoping I could maybe get a cup or two. There's a lot of cups to win, which is fun, obviously. And it's just, if I go onto my profile, my win percentage now is at 70%, which is the same as it was in the last episode. My knowledge is growing. I've played 31 games, 122. Who have I got in my worst opinion? Stephen Baxter. Don't know any of them. But, yeah, it's looking well. My tactics, they're... The only difference, obviously, is I've moved these guys, the wingers, back to there. And these guys are now limited fullbacks. Nothing else has really changed. Yeah, it's looking really good. I'm looking forward to seeing how far we can go with this team. And if one day I do get sacked, which I can't see it, to be honest, because of how good Linfield is, and they're really dominant in this league. If I do get sacked, I've got a couple of saves that I might start anyway. I might just do them as well as this. I've already done Hajduk Split. I've won the Champions League with Hajduk Split, and I've won the Champions League with Zenit St. Petersburg. Them two are really fun to do. And I've got a couple other ones in mind. So, I don't know, maybe look out for another series in the next week. Definitely still going to do this one. I'm looking forward to see what I can do. And that is the end of this video, and peace out.